Hello friends, I'm Sanket. Our today's topic is UI Image Picker Controller. So now first, what is the UI Image Picker Controller? How to use, how to implement in your iOS application. So now let's start the new projects. So now here I'm selecting as a single view application. Write down your product name. So now here my product name is UI Image Picker and then create. So now first of all, what is UI Image Picker Controller? So now UI Image Picker Controller, it's a controller that manage the system interface for taking pictures, recording movies and choosing item from the user's media library. It means it's simply if you want to accessing your iPhone gallery, photo gallery at a time, you can use UI Image Picker Controller. So now let's start the designing first. So now here I'm changing my background color for the image picker. So now UI Image Picker Controller, it's not a physical control. Okay, now it's a dynamic creation. So now whenever you use your UI Image Picker Controller at a time, we have UI Image Picker Controller class. So now how to use it? So now here first I'm designing one button, and now here my button name is, for example, photo. Okay, modify the text color, text size of your button, and now here I'm changing some height and width property of your button. Now I'm also change the background color of your button. So now here let's see. Okay, now how to open your iPhone gallery. Okay, so now I'm using on this button click. So now let's try to create the button action first. So now here my button object's name is btn photo. Now let's try to implement UI Image Picker Controller. So now here I want to open iPhone gallery, okay, including the different types of media. So now here you can see in your simulator, here one application is there, it's photo. Okay, so now this is the iPhone gallery. Okay, now I want open this application using this button click. So now how to open it? So now let's try to implement first. So now here I am creating one object as a photo. For accessing your gallery, so we have one class, it's called UI Image Picker Controller. Okay, this is the class for the help to open your iPhone simulator gallery. Now let's try to open it. So simply just present your gallery object, it means photo. Now animated, it's a true, and completion always as a nil. Okay, now it's simple 2-line code here for accessing your iPhone gallery. Now let's see the output and check that. So run your application, just hold it, your application is on the way. So now whenever you click your button at a time, your iPhone gallery has been appear from screen. So now just click on. Okay, so now you can see your default iPhone gallery has been open. Yeah, okay, so now this is the gallery. Okay, now you can see the different types of medias like as moments, your camera roll, your recently added. Okay, now this is your camera roll, this is your default media as a photos gallery. So now whenever you use any category, okay, using, okay, now again whenever you open this gallery at a time, here I'm using a UI Image Picker Controller. Now let's try to implement in advance. Whenever you open your gallery at a time, if you want to select any image, so now your selected image has been placed in your view, okay, on your view parts. So now how to implement it? So now here I am using one image view for the image placing. Okay, let's try to change the height and width option of your image view, and then after I am creating the outlet of your image view. So now here, for example, here my outlet name is selected image. Okay, now I want a selected image, okay, on this image view from the gallery. Okay, so now how to use it? So now for the selecting any image from image picker, means your gallery, so now we have one method. Okay, so now actually this method is belongs to UIImagePicker controller delegates. So now here for selecting any image from the gallery at a time, first you have to implement this protocol. It's a UIImagePicker controller delegate, and also you have to use UI navigation controller delegate. Okay, because it's both are the required protocol for accessing then after selecting image from your gallery. So now which method we can use? So now here in your UIImagePicker controller delegates, now jump to definition, you have to see one method, this, okay, did finish picking media with info. Okay, so now this method is used to selecting any image from your data picker. So now here I am using this method. So now it's a did finish picking media with info. Now let's try to implement first. So now here you can see in this method there are different arguments. Okay, like that first is the picker, it's a UIImagePicker controller type. Second, it's a info. So now info, it's returning in a dictionary format. So now you can see this is your key, it's a info.key, and the any, it means the any format you have to select the image or any media from your gallery. So now let's try to implement first. So now here I am creating one object, it's the image. Now for this selecting any image from the gallery, so now you have to use it's a info. Then after here we have so many different types of this selecting media. Okay, so now here you can use UIImagePicker controller, it's a dot original image. Okay, now actually I am using directly, yeah, you can use a different types of media from your gallery. If you want a crop rect, so you have to use this property. If you want some edited image property functionality, you have to use this property: image URL, live photo, media metadata, media types, media URL, original image, ph asset. Okay, so now whenever you required a different types of medias from your gallery at a time, you can use a different types of controllers properties. So now here I am using as a only original image. Now here I am converting this image in a UI image. Okay, then after, so now here I am creating one object, it's a img. So now whenever you select any image at a time, that image has been stored temporarily in this variable, means img. Now here I am pass this image on our image view outlet. So now here my image view outlet is select emitted dot image equals to your img. Okay, now let's try to run, but see here I'm using this method, means I'm implementing this method, but this method is from UIImagePicker controller delegate. But here let's try to check this method will be called or not. Okay, it means this method will be working or not. So now here I'm open your gallery. Now just select any image. So now you can see, okay, there is no any effect of your view controller, because right now this method is not working. Okay, so now what is the solution? So whenever you use any delegate method at a time, you have to mention as a delegate with your view controller. View controller, it means self, you can see. Okay, so now whenever you use any data source or delegate method, so now at a time you have to use as a delegate of your controller with your view controller. So now let's see again. Now check your output. So run your application. Now I'm open the iPhone gallery. Now I'm selecting any image. So now here, for example, I'm selecting this image. Now then after you click on cancel button, then after you can see, means then after dismiss your view controller, it means your gallery. Okay, now again I am selecting this image, means last image, then I am click on cancel button. So now you can see. But whenever you select any image, then after your gallery has been dismissed automatically. So now at a time you can use this method as a dismiss. Okay, so now whenever you select any image, then after your gallery has been dismissed using this method. So now let's try again. Run your application and see the output. Okay, so now here first I am implementing the accessing your iPhone gallery on button click. So now if you click on this button, your gallery has been opened. Then after, okay, whenever you select any image from your gallery, so now you can see, okay, you can see your selected image has been placed on your image view on your storyboard. Okay, so now this is the image picker controller. So now how to use it, how to implement it. So now you can see here, okay, I am using different types of properties. So now here I am using one image picker controller method for selecting any media from a gallery. So now I am using this method. It's a did finish picking media with info. So now this is the accessing your iPhone gallery using UIImagePicker controller. Thank you.